Hello and welcome to Abbitt Media. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can. See how we're going. Says it's an excellent connection. We'll see. Give me a shout out so I know that you're here. Tell me where you're from, perhaps. Hello, Lunar Lotus. Lunar Lotus is fantastic because... hello, there we go. They have produced the poll so we can all vote on the winner. Nice to see you all. Corey S, Wishy, Irvin Sunny Ray, Akinaro, Kurosako, Dressy Fiddle, Polygon Studio. Great stuff. Did you know there's a storm coming in India, located in Mumbai? I'm in Mumbai. Oh dear. I hope you'll be safe too, the art kid. It started, indeed, in a Radu Thacker. Felix, hello. Cedric, Greyjack Gaming from Arizona. So the first person to say where they're from. Well, actually, the art kid as well. Cool stuff. Toot lol. Correct. Oh, there's loads of people. Hello, Red Dragon. Bedo, Jonathan Pritchard. The West Coast. It's early, and I bet it is. Lucas Bittencourt, the Tom Kayak. Good stuff. You can all hear me. That's great. Lad from Northeast England. Out in Southeast China. King Flippy Nips. Interesting stuff. Frank, nice to see you on here. Vote Frank. No, that's touting for votes, and therefore you're disqualified. Disqualified yourself already, Frank. Okay. I'm sure I'll get a chance to say hello to everybody as we go through. Am I coming across loud and clear? I don't know why. I just got this weird feeling that something's going to go wrong. It usually does. I've got on the screen. I've got the wrong thing on the screen. That's what. There we go. I failed. There. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? It's a lovely one. But let's go to the beginning. Now, those that were submitted today, they aren't on the poll, and I mean, I could have spent some time adding them, but I suppose I ought to be a bit more strict about these entry times. So I do apologise if you aren't on the poll. That's because you're a little bit late, and Lunar Lotus has obviously put the poll together, and yeah, so they've got to have time to put it in. So yeah. Hopefully that doesn't annoy too many people. I'm trying to find the beginning. This could be a long one, couldn't it? I'm going to have to be quick through them, I think, and maybe I'll sort of pause on ones that we can really learn something from, and I'll just give you a sort of shout out and say well done sort of for entering and all that sort of thing. That's a cool one though, because this is going to take, just scrolling up is taking me 5 minutes. I think we're at the yeah, there we go, because the last one was spell books. Oh yes, let's not talk about that one. Okay, actually, I'm going to have to move this across, aren't I? Or maybe put me on the other side. Well, what's the best way of doing this? Can I actually change the screen sizes? No, I can't, can I? Maybe that's why I put me over somewhere else. Right, come on you. Off you go. Oh, pull me over here. There we go. Actually, maybe this time. There, I reckon. There? What do you reckon? How do I look from this side? Is this my better angle? What an idiot. Stop being an idiot. Okay. Yep, Lunar Lotus, thank you. When it comes to the poll, I stick to the deadline to keep it fair. I think that's fair enough, really, isn't it? It's a bit sad when people come 1 or 2 hours late, but yeah, quite right. I think we need to. Yeah, you need to draw the deadline, don't we? Draw the deadline? I don't know. Drawing a deadline, a line that's dead. I don't know. You're using flat or vertical mouse? I'm using this old rubbish piece, Microsoft mouse. Even the name is sort of fading off. Okay, right, let's have a look. Just checking everything's good. Yep, right. So we'll start off. We'll get going. If you've got any questions, then type at Grant Abbitt, ABBITT, so that I can easily see that it's a question, such as XXXXXX. How are you, Grant? Well, I'm fine, thank you. I've got a bit of hay fever today, actually. So that's a bit frustrating because since I changed my diet, I was doing pretty well, but today is a bad one for hay fever. It sort of itches right in here, behind my ears. It's weird. But yeah, I used to get it really badly until I changed my diet, so it's better than it was. So I'm happy. Anyway, enough about me. Just get this mic in a good position. Is that, yeah. Okay, so not sure where it's posted, but this is my entry for Alien Comp. Oh, not sure if this is. Oh, I'm tired already. If I can't read. But no, this is cool, isn't it? So UK Devil, the Alien Maze Planet. This is quite nice, isn't it? It looks very sort of procedural. I like the style. It's hard to know what to say differently because it's just a sort of certain style and it works well. So that's cool. Nice one, UK Devil. So then we got Pup Benny. An alien war machine strides above the forest of an alien planet. Cool. I like it. Make sure you shade smooth. So right click shade smooth and that will smooth that out. But it's looking cool. And I like it's a war machine. It looks quite a cute war machine. Try and give it more angular features. Nice work though. Pup Benny. So this is about the speed I'm going to go. Hopefully that's a good speed. Well, I'll always spend time chatting though, of course. You know me. See if there's any. I use it. Yeah, we've had that one already. That's good. What diet are you on, Grant? Oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Nicho Knight, is that? I have seen you before, but I can never. I don't know how to pronounce anybody's name. Okay, so then we got Just Me. Entry for any competition. Tripod. Taking a walk out at night. Aha. Yeah, I'll get you now. Now that's interesting. So I'll point this out a bit more. I couldn't immediately tell from the thumbnail what it was and where the tripod was. It's quite a nice piece, this, but the big issue here is that the lampposts are really stealing from the main focus. So we've got this light around here, which this scene's quite cool actually. I like this, but we lose the main focus, I think, and it's a really cool model. I like that you've sort of composed it on the cant, but we don't know where to focus. We're focusing on this bit really, and then this bit, which is the lamp and the floor. So it's a bit tricky, isn't it? I can sort of see where you're going with this because you want it to be sort of emerging from the shadows, but it's just not quite working as a piece because we've got too much light around here. Quite a tough one. Lighting is one of the hardest things to do well. Also, you've got a tripod leg right behind the lamppost, so it doesn't look like a tripod. It looks like a bipod. Anyway, so I like it. I like it a lot, but a few things for thought. Yeah. So just underscore me. Krasna. How do you want me to pronounce that? Are they here? Are you brave enough to accept my Blender 1.8a challenge? I'm not even sure what 1.8a is. Was there a 1. Well, there's bound to have been a 1.8a, but it's before I started using it. Interesting. Inspired by pattern on my carpet. Interesting. Krasna. So is this the carpet pattern or is this the carpet pattern? It's quite interesting. It looks like a sculpt. And I'd up the resolution a little if your computer can handle it, because you end up getting these really pointy, sharp bits and blockiness, which can be, if I'm right in saying this is a sculpt, it's got that sort of sculpty look to it. But yeah, up the resolution if you can, and then you can sort of get some more detail in there without the distortion. You see down here, there's a sort of sharp line there. That's where the polygons are kind of overlapping and just the normals are interfering with themselves, sort of thing. If that makes sense. It's a cool idea though. I like this sort of shape and design. Okay, I'm slowing down a bit actually, I know. Yash Mishra, entry XLR8 from Ben 10. You remember sort of Ben 10, but yeah, sort of. I've got yeah, because he's got that suit, hasn't he? Is it a suit or a glove or something that he changes or something? Yeah, I remember Ben 10. It's a while ago now, isn't it? Or is it still going? I don't know. It was obviously. I didn't really watch it much because it's a little bit not childish, but it's for kids. What am I saying? Probably offending people. It looks cool though, doesn't it? So this was the Speedy character or something, wasn't it? If I remember rightly. It's quite a good model, but think about the pose, because the arm is joining the chin there, and therefore we lose the silhouette. So watch it. Think silhouettes. So silhouette, I'm going to think about silhouette today and try and point that out in other ones as well. So weirdly, with Ben 10, we got Ben next. The classic Alien made it hard for myself, going with some traditionally hiding in the dark. Yeah, do you know, it is quite hard to do a dark night scene. Try blue lights, that will help you, because if you give everything a blue tint, it looks like it's nighttime. I quite like the glow sticks and things. It's looking pretty cool. It's a bit bare here, that's the only thing. But I like this, it's good. Nice little scene. Ben again. Different glow sticks in there again. Oh, look at that. This is quite interesting. I like the lighting there. The silhouette. The silhouette is really nice on this. Excellent. Because I can't tell whether it's a good sculpt or not, but it looks really cool because of this rim light, we call that. It's a nice effect, that, isn't it? And that brings the silhouette out and makes it look really creepy and nice. Excellent job, Ben. Any questions then? Did you put cream on your skin? You're so handsome today. It's funny because when I turn the lights on, my skin looks a lot better. But when I had the lights off a second ago, it's not good. Now, I'll show you. I've got a cool little thing here. That's how ugly I can look. Oh, it's not even that bad, is it? I've still got this one on, but anyway. Fun times. But thanks very much. I do really like this one. I put this one in the thumbnail. Drowsy. Here's my entry. Imogen the Alien. Look at that. It's very cool. I quite like this sort of overlay. Is that an overlay or texture? It's interesting. The only thing is it's very still in these areas, so it feels like, I suppose that's what you have to do sometimes, don't you? If it's an animated GIF, then you can only animate certain parts if you want to bring down the file size and stuff, if I'm right in saying. I haven't done many animated GIFs really. But yeah, this is really cool, isn't it? Probably one of my favourites. I love this creature here. Absolutely love them. Their eyes just look great. And when you animate things, it just brings them to life, doesn't it? Fantastic work. Really like that one. Well done. There's the static render as well. And a very popular one there. Look at that. Doing well. Just me, my second entry, Alien Landscape. So I look. His eyes are sweet. I didn't do much animation. I don't do much animation. Just having a quick look. Yep, you can do it in any program, but it's sort of Blender focused, but you can do it in any program. As in the competition, I should say. Could you give us a demonstration of how you make a firearm, such as... maybe at some point I'll go into really hard surface modelling of weapons and stuff like that. Jackson. Okay, so this is looking cool, isn't it? We've got some interesting shapes. I love the experimentation. These sort of swirly things, where are they from? What's his name? This is gone. My brain's gone. But, you know when you desperately want to say it and you can't think of anything else until you... but yeah, there's a... I'm just going to move on. I can't remember. But it's cool. I'm losing... what this is though. It's a shadow. It's a shadow. It was difficult for me to work out. It's a really cool scene, but it doesn't quite work because maybe the silhouette is off, so it doesn't. There's something about it that's not working. So it took me a while to figure out what this was. I love these shapes though, and I love the style. What's it called? Nightmare Before Christmas. Who's the creator of that? Tim Burton? That doesn't sound right. There we go. Jeff Foucher. Tim Burton, thank you. That's... oh yeah, someone else, Bodie Rich as well, sorry, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of, but it just didn't come. I should have just looked at the chat, shouldn't I? Yes, there we go. Tim Burton, Nightmare Before Christmas, yeah. And that style is quite often used, isn't it? And it looks really cool. Absolutely love it. By the way, just wanted to let you know that there have been almost 100 entries this month. Thanks, Loon Lotus. Better move on quick then, hadn't I? Tim Sweeney. The framing's off just me's entry. Yeah, perhaps a little bit. Putting right in the middle there can be questionable, but I don't mind that too much. It's just, yeah, this bit didn't work for me for some reason. It's tough, isn't it? It's tough to pinpoint exactly what it is sometimes. Okay, so we got Lopi, made in Minecraft, and added a filter, boom. Oh, added a filter, boom. Sorry, I was reading it wrong again, wasn't I? Okay, just right. Remesh modifier, yes, indeed. Render the EV with shader to RGB materials. Okay, this is interesting, isn't it? And this is quite fun, isn't it? And what made you go for that blocky style? It sort of works. I feel like they could be chunkier. I don't know. Is that just me? It's quite fun though, isn't it? The composition is interesting because we've got a main focus here and we've got a lot of blank space here, and sometimes that can work, but I'm not sure it's working fully here. And also we've got our guy laying down. I feel like maybe laying across or sort of framing him from this angle might be better, so we sort of see across him a bit more, because this isn't a particularly flattering angle. Nice work though, from Low Pie, not sure. Nirvana Mike. I love this one, isn't that cute? Nice, simple, works well. It reminds me of the work we did making VEIKK from Trapdoor. Oh, I'm just starting sculpting. Should I buy a graphics tablet like one by Wacom? Yes, I would definitely say that. Get some tea next year. It might be a long stream. Yes, indeed. Yeah, 100. That's going to be tough, actually. Probably going to have to be a bit quicker. Watch out for little glitches like this. I'm not sure what's causing those, but just try and, for a final piece of work, and if it's a portfolio piece and stuff, then make sure you tidy those bits up. Nice work, though, Nirvana Mike. I really like that one. Greyjack Gaming. I started 3D modelling a little over 5 weeks ago. You're doing really well, actually. Very grateful to grant for everything in the community. Cool stuff. This is great, isn't it? 5 weeks of work. As in, of knowledge, I should say, not 5 weeks spent on this. But this is really good, isn't it? Good understanding of anatomy, and that certainly helps. So if you are wanting to be a character artist, then you'll need to know anatomy. If you're wanting to be any sort of organic artist, then you need to understand and be a bit of an artist, not just get in there. So Greyjack Gaming, did you have a bit of background on this? A bit of background on this? What am I talking about? A bit of background in art. So it's not going to be. I'm concerned. I'm thinking, oh, I need to speed up. And then my brain's just going haywire. Made in 10 minutes. Well, you shouldn't say that. You can't say that because for two reasons. It's disrespectful to the competition to suggest that you can do the competition in just 10 minutes. But more so, it's one of those, what is it, Instagram things where they say, oh, I might delete this later. It's that sort of thing. Finding an excuse for your art before people have seen it. And I do it myself sometimes. Sometimes before I play a game of football, I'm thinking, I'll tell the captain, I'm a bit injured today. But just in case I fall apart and he needs to sub me sort of thing. But is there a bit of, if I play badly, then I've got something to, as my excuse. So it's just not necessary. So don't worry about it. Just post it and say, here's my work. If people criticise it, that's their problem. Do people criticise on here? I don't think they do. Generally not. But it's nice work. I haven't really reviewed it, but it's a nice piece, really. And even if it did take you 10 minutes, it still looks good. Bruno Afonso. Here's my entry for the competition. First time doing some sculpting. Took me 3 days. Cool stuff. Oh, this is interesting. So you've got a bit of hard surface going on there as well. It's a tough one when you've got sort of flat surfaces like this. Maybe a solidify modifier or a subdivision surface modifier on this. Or even a multi-resolution modifier and sculpt the cape. Would be fun. This is interesting, this light here, a little bit distracting. Well, I'm spending too long on it again, aren't I? Nice work though, well done. Bruno Afonso. Glabby? GL44 by. Interesting stuff. Cool, I like it. I like in the colour experimentation. Interesting, I'm trying to think how it was made. Does it? I would still shade smooth on it, so it's nice and smooth. You could even add a subdivision surface modifier to that. But then I suppose it loses the blocky feel, so it's tricky on that. Oh, please. Oh dear, we got some spammy. Heidi Dev Studio. Thank you. Who is? Cool, yes, you are doing the job. Thank you very much. Try not to spam. If you have something to say, you say it once, and then if it hasn't get heard, or maybe then say it again later, but don't spam away. Stop with the spam. Anyway, oriented, my first animation. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, let's see that again. That's nice, that, isn't it? Yep, I like it. It's good fun. Play it once more. Looking cool, looking cool. Yeah, that's a great one. It works really well. I like the animation as well, how it spins in, spins out, but you're still moving the camera. Yeah, some good work there. To improve, I suppose, just details on the spaceship and stuff. Maybe experiment a bit with shape and design. But I really like it. I think it's great. Well done, Oriented. Red Grass Man. This is quite fun, isn't it? Interesting lighting glitch there, though. That could just be... Actually, what is going on there? Because there's translucency. Ah, no, it's not a lighting glitch. It's a translucent texture. Which sort of works, but sort of doesn't. Maybe that's... I don't know. Does that work? What do other people think? That's very true, Dressy Fiddle. Criticism is always good. First, you can see where you go wrong. Second, you can see how many people hate you for working and being successful at what you do. Indeed. Like the animation, people, that's good. Yeah, it doesn't quite feel right with the texture. I'd probably go for subsurface scattering more than this sort of transparency. And this light is a bit confusing. I'm not sure what it's doing there. Oh, hang on, they're little platforms. Oh, yeah, of course it is, isn't it? I'm assuming, anyway. It's good fun, though. Nice silhouette. Initially, my eyes weren't drawn to it. Why is that? Why is that? Maybe too much of a rim light? That's probably not fair, really. It's really cool. Really cool. Love it. Red Grass Man, well done. Okay, we've got Drowsy with Dr. Zoidberg. Looking pretty cool. That's good. Yeah, nice piece, that. And that's a good idea. I've seen other artists do that on Instagram and stuff. And taking a cartoon and making it real life. That's quite a fun thing to do, isn't it? And it's worked really well here. The cloth needs a bit of work. It's really hard with cloth, isn't it? But it just doesn't quite fit right at the moment. But that's hard, isn't it? Because once you pose it, then you get all these sort of weight paint problems around here, for example, and it goes thick around here and it looks a bit odd. So maybe do some sculpting after you posed so you can apply the armature, if it's just for a final piece, that is. Obviously, if it's an animated model, then you can't really do that very well. So what on Drowsy? Jiggly Sticks. Here's my entry for the comp. I want to go for something different. That is interesting. It's sort of confusing, isn't it? What's going on with this? And then, oh, I see there's a light going in here. Interesting. Interesting stuff. I think it's possibly a touch distracting that he's not smooth shaded, so it looks a bit blocky around there. But then if you're going for the low poly field, it's quite tough to do that. I'm a little bit confused by the box as well. It's quite fun though. Yeah, so just a few things to think about. Nice work. Jiggly Sticks, well done. What are other people saying? Hybrid Lobster, Mr. Krabs, cute. Okay, so Crave, E.T., remeshed from Suzanne. Ah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? So remeshed from Suzanne, that's quite fun. That's quite fun. And it's worked quite well, actually, hasn't it? Yeah, this is good because framed really well. So a bit of an understanding of photography and composition there. Good job. Because the backgrounds, we've got a depth of field going on, and that's what portrait photographers do. They either get a sort of, well, generally they sort of back a little bit of distance zoomed in, and that gives you depth of field. So looking, yeah, I like that a lot. And good lighting around the eyes. A nice rim light there. I feel the only thing letting it down is the textures on ET a little bit, just a touch. But I mean that's a minor point. That was a minor point. Happy. My guy wins the competition for ugliest alien. Hey, looking cool. I'm just thinking, have I got sound on? No, I haven't. I've kept sound off. I just have to be very careful because, yeah, copyright sound and stuff. It's looking cool though. Fun sculpt this. That's always something you should just try and do with the sculpt. Start off with is things like aliens and stuff and weird sort of Eye of the Beholder from Doom or something. Is it the Eye of the Beholder or something? But yeah, things like that because they're quite fun to sculpt. And you've gone to town on the teeth and stuff. That looks really good. I like it a lot. Well done. Next we have NBO. Here's my entry. Beerus cat alien. You might know him from Dragon Ball. I don't know Dragon Ball. Oh, this looks good though. He's an alien, right? I've obviously heard of it, but I've never watched it. Looks really good. Really, really good. I feel like the eyes are a bit indented. I'm being very critical now, but anatomy-wise, they just look a bit indented there. So have a look at cats a bit more for the face, rather than your reference images being all about this character, Beerus or whatever it is. Look at cats as well to get reference from. Nice texture. I love the little hairs. That makes it really, doesn't it? With the rim light, and they really stand out. That's cool. It's a little bit weird here, though. Yeah, minor point. Very good one, that. One of my favourites. Sahil Sharma. Here's my entry for the competition. An alien spaceship power core with 3 aliens of some kind. Doom's eyeball demon, was it? I thought it was Eye of the Beholder. Why did I think that? I don't know. That's because it's a D&D beholder, isn't it? So I'm getting the two confused, aren't I? Yep, thank you, you two, Corey S. and Lucas Bittencourt. Lord Beerus. Is it Beerus? I'm just assuming it's Beerus. Yeah. Okay, so Sahil Sharma. This is quite cool, isn't it? I think it's always, if you've got the same character and you're going to repeat them, then pose them. Just pose them in slightly different poses. They probably come rigged. Unless, I'm sorry, I'm assuming you downloaded that. They probably didn't actually, because, yeah, it's difficult to say. Yeah, but why am I assuming you downloaded it? You just made an alien and copied it. But yeah, even use the pose brush now in sculpt mode to pose them. You don't have to rig them, but there's always Rigify. That's really quick, easy rigging. Nice model though. There's lots going on here. A little bit distracting in terms of too much light. So look at the thumbnail again. What's our focus? And we've got loads of light everywhere, and it's sort of flat in that sense. Really cool though. Really, really cool. Felix, Beatrice, take the kids in the side. Beatrice, see, gotcha. It's someone saying something. Quotation. It's sort of the alien, what are they called? Egg sac things. Not egg sacs, what are they? Face hugger eggs. It's got that feel to it. It's quite cool though, isn't it? I like your overlay. That helps. That helps the image. And you see, it's quite hard to get fog working but not make it all flat, but we've got this highlight here. It's quite a nice thumbnail as well, isn't it? Nice work there, Felix. Good job. Perfect F05. This is my entry. That's very interesting. It's quite cool texture, that. I like it. I feel like it's a very sort of forced pose. Maybe it's a bit too symmetrical. Minor point. I like this though. Really like the texture. Really like it. Nice silhouette as well, isn't it? Looks a good choice of background colour. Thyrus.exe. I'm really proud of this render. Chos, I've done this in one city. Oh, because I've done it in one city. Cool, man. I'm trying to think of the angle's a little bit weird because initially it's sort of tough to know where we're looking, and I can't really see the details of the model. It looks good though, and I'd like to see more of it. Maybe that's what I'm disappointed about. I can't see more of the model, but it's kind of fun. And I like your depth of field and things like that, and the eyes look really cool. Interesting sort of wireframe texture, this one. Cool. Well done. That's a lot of entries. Hope didn't give you a headache for choosing. I haven't chosen yet, so it's a vote. I should say that, shouldn't I? So the link to the poll is in the description. So have a look through, vote. Maybe... Sorry, just got distracted there. Maybe, yeah, if you can't stay for the whole thing, then just quickly scan through and see your favourite. Skylar Studios. Hey, I played chess with CG Matter and beat him. Lol. Congratulations to you. Yeah, there's a lot of entries this month. I'm a bit surprised. It's sort of taken off the competitions, haven't they? Maybe it's since we've gone live, perhaps. maybe people prefer that. Made in Alien Shipwreck. Oh, interesting. It's difficult to know where to focus here, though. Obviously on these bits, but it's flat in places, and I can't get a sense of that depth. So just something to think about. I like the textures, though. Nice. I'm trying to speed up. Everybody keeps saying 100 entries. Wow. Do you do character rigging? Yes. I'm not particularly amazing at it, but certainly do. It's hard work. Imaginate. I like that. Oh, fun stuff. Nice. That's good, isn't it? It's good fun. And disappears. Cool. Oh, where's the... Why can I not... it's the... watch that. When you render videos, try not to leave a big blank bit at the beginning. The end is what I'm trying to say, so I can refresh it. But yeah, nice little piece of work. And good fun designs. Probably a little bit too bright in the background here. Like here, there's a light. It doesn't really make sense, but it's cool. I like it. Deadly Core. This is fun, isn't it? This is my second 3D model. I'm new, made with Blender. It's an alien one-eyed doggo. It's like the sheep thing the sheep tutorial that I have, isn't it? But it's cool. Yes, yeah. Right-click, shade smooth. There we go. Good job. It's really good fun, actually. I like it. Alien dog. It's a nice shape, isn't it? Cute. And nice choice of colours. Great fun. Zephyr. Zozo the alien doll. I know it looks weird because of the denoise. No, it doesn't look that weird. Looks okay to me. I like the rim light. I like the green background as well. This is kind of weird focus element. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I like it. I don't think it looks weird. I suppose it's sort of got a little bit of lumpiness in places, but it seems to work. I suppose you know what it looked like originally. It's cool though. Yeah, good fun. Base free, sorry. First time entry, Alien Afterlife. Alien Afterlife. Okay, I see. It's tough, isn't it, with posed figures? Because, well, should they be grabbing this? Otherwise it would fall through their hands. But it's good fun. Good fun. And it's one of those beholders again. Isn't it called a beholder? We had this earlier and I've completely forgotten what it is. Missed your past live streams. Well, they are available. I keep them all available on my channel. You can just go to the upload section. They're in there. And playlists as well. I try and organise things by playlist, so if you're unsure where things are, go to the playlist section and they're usually sorted. Okay, Frank. Well, hopefully we'll get to see you later. Beholder-ish, yeah, beholder. It is called a beholder, isn't it? And I think it's because it's got a big eye, and therefore the eye of the beholder was the play on words, if you can call it that. Nice work though, base free. Congratulations. Congratulations. Went win, going up against some of the most amazing entries we've seen, but this ended up being a really good exercise. That's the way. Just put it in, get a little bit of feedback, get your work shown to how many people we got online. I don't know, because my YouTube is broken and it always doesn't show me how many current viewers we have. So I keep touching my nose here because it stops me from sneezing. It's weird. Slight hay fever today. No virus, just hay fever. Yeah, this is quite fun, isn't it? Little alien character there. It's really cool. I like experimenting with textures. Good fun. Yeah, well done. And keep going with the tutorials and things and the experimentation. Great stuff. Johnny is the man. Is he indeed? Aliens at the bus stop. Yes, of course, because aliens have buses. That does make sense. This is an interesting alien guy. There's a bit of fun going on here. Interesting anatomy. The very bulky lady there. It's cool though. I like this guy. It's great fun, just experimenting with shapes and playing around. Yeah, having a bit of fun like this. Good job. 205. Oh, that's quite a lot actually. That's rare for a competition stream to have so many. Usually it's a little bit lower on the competition streams. So maybe that's, I mean, 100 of them are the people that entered. Cool stuff. A good idea to post multiple pictures of your render as well. Oh, there's loads of them. Electrical Katso. My take on this topic. Sound on, no copyright. Okay, you promise? Hold on. Oh. Ah. I like this. Can you all hear that? I haven't put my... No, I think it's peaking alright. It's difficult to say. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yes. It's really nice, this, isn't it? I like your sort of hand-painted aspects here. I'm just going to pause it in the centre. There we go. Yeah, this is really fun. I mean, the grass is a little bit rigid, but that must have been quite tough to... you must have had to comb these bits, which have been really awkward. It's cool, though, isn't it? And I like the animation aspects. Lovely piece, this one. Lovely piece. Really like it. Well, could we... That you've got lights here and here. And maybe I would have... But they might be important to the scene, so I'd probably just add a vignette to the frame to try and frame the middle. Maybe. It's tricky to say. People liking that one? Let's make this competition again with different theme. That's what we do every month. It's too quiet. Okay, sorry. Okay. I'll try and remember to put my desktop audio up. It's difficult because I can't hear what you hear, so I'm not sure where we are. Oh, was there a bus stop video, was there? Oh yeah, so there is. Excuse me. Thanks for reminding me, Beto.
Where to?
I have to mute because there was no sort of details about copyright and stuff. This is quite cool though. Wow, this is an interesting ground, isn't it? I like that a lot. Weirdly, the characters really came to life when they're animated, and this sort of weird character here actually looked kind of cool. In a sort of really, because it's the odd shape. Yeah, anyway. Nice work. Cool. Excellent. Right, so how to do squats for beginners. Again, I'm muting the sound. I did see this one earlier, actually. Interesting stuff. It's pretty cool, actually. It's got to be said. It's a really cool little sculpt. And then some squats. Alien squats, and why not? A little bit of weighting issue there because it'd fall over if you fell backwards that far. So try and get the centre of gravity over the middle. And what is going on here? Not sure about that one. Interesting. Oh, you can and there subscribe to Modem Head for more. Oh, sorry, all the cat sound is copyright free. Oh, I should have unmuted it then. But we are running out of time. Okay, I tried to a Jellicus. I'm new here, but I've been a fan for a while. This is my entry. Cheers. Trying to capture a sense of otherworldly, alien-esque dread. Right, so this is... okay. Were you unable to post the actual image? I suppose maybe you wanted to go 4K. It's cool. Interesting. I'm trying to sort of work out the picture, because it's a little flat in terms of trying to get that sense of depth, and that's all to do with lighting, as I think anyway. Because this shape is sort of, it's difficult to know where it's going in, but maybe that's part of the charm. It reminds me of a ducky tutorial. Nice work. Oh, I need to close that down now. Well done, Jellicus. Krishaw. It's been 17 days that I know about Blender. Ah, okay. First sculpture. A slime slug alien. Well done. Yep, it's working well. I like the way you've done the eyes. It's good fun. I'm not so sure about the transparent texture. It makes sense, doesn't it? It's sort of a slimy type of thing, but it doesn't work that well in Blender because you sort of see the other side and it looks like glitches. But maybe that's what it should look like. Who knows? Just think about lighting next, because it's all very dark in the background. It's cool. Master Shradjin. Oh, I've lost my live stream. Where are you? You can join the next competition. Even though you're just starting out, that's absolutely fine. Just join the Discord. And then it's competition entries we're on. Competition entries there. And I should say as well, I said this last live stream, but there's lots of stuff going on. Basically, what I like to see is the collaboration section, collab meetup, because there's sort of jobs and ways you can join a team and all that sort of stuff. And that's what you should be doing as a beginner, as soon as you can, getting in with people and trying to work together and make some cool stuff, because the other people sort of push you along. Get in a team makes a big difference. Master Shrijan, that's what they are. My first entry into competition, a square baby alien from is left in an unknown world to prove itself. Ah, okay. Interesting idea. The only thing you've got sort of very sort of what do you call it? Realistic texture here that's stretched a little bit, and then you've got very solid colours here. So maybe one or the other rather than combining them. Good fun though, and maybe think about the background next as well. Akinaro. Always doing some cool stuff, Akinaro, aren't you? So it didn't end as I wanted, but it's still something. Doesn't have any music, just a few random sounds. Yeah, even random sounds can be copyright, but we'll risk it then. See if you can hear this. Oh, that's quite good, isn't it? Nice. Pretty freaky. Oh no, what's that? Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, there's a collaboration tab. Yeah, there is. Or channel. That was cool, that was. I like that. Very, very interesting. I'm going to show it again. Now, you see that sense of depth and Akinaro, is it? I think they're very good at that. I like the materials as well. That's great fun. Concerning alien head. Oh, about to sneeze. Oh, sure. I quite like the ending. I thought it was cool. Oh, there it is. That's what I was trying to do. You know, when it's sort of building up, you don't know whether it's coming or not. Sorry if that hurt anybody's ear. But that's cool. Oh, there we go. Yeah, really good one. One of my favourites. So, in fact, I'm just going to do a refresh there. So it pauses, and when I scroll back up, it won't be showing some weird stuff. Felix, second entry. You must construct additional pylons. What's that from? What is that from, anybody? Bless you. Oh, yes. Lots of bless yous. What was that supposed to be? I was wondering that, because it looked a little bit like me, but, you know, I didn't want to be presumptuous, and because, you know, I've always wanted to be in an alien egg and everything. Starcraft. Is that Starcraft? I can't think. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Someone says Warcraft. Starcraft, what is this? Because I've heard it lots, but I can't think where it's... No, anyway, just me. So this is quite interesting, isn't it? I like these shapes. I like the construction of it, but the lighting is putting me off. So I like the idea of at the side of this sort of mountain and a lift going up, because having different heights in your renders, I think is a really good idea for construction and stuff. Yeah, stick with that, but just think about where the light's coming from, so it doesn't sort of distract, and we can draw the eyes.
Ooh, well, thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Greyjack Gaming. Behind on the stream, thank you for taking the time to look at my alien. To answer your question, no background in art. I'm an AutoCAD technician. That's pretty interesting. You look like you've got talent with the sort of the sculpting and anatomy. So were you using lots of reference no background? I mean, maybe to being an AutoCAD technician gives you that sort of artistic. Because I suppose all art is being good observation, isn't it? So maybe sort of very good at bringing those skills across. Nice work. Well done, Greyjack Gaming. And nice work to Felix as well. I like that. Frusco, my first entry. Nice one. This is quite fun, isn't it? Alien rocket themed. I quite like the colours. Nice, vivid. Lots of beginners always render sort of grey, but this is quite fun. Oh, sorry, you said first entry, not necessarily a beginner, right? It's good. I like the sort of blobby clay style as well. It's good. It's cool. Zuni, we got another alien spacecraft and farm. Now, what is it about aliens picking up sheep? This reminds me of something again. I can't think what it is. Maybe I've seen some other art like this, which is similar. It's cool though. I like the style. It's sort of very plasticine-y. It's good fun. Lighting's quite nice. Again, this sort of 3-point lighting can be a bit distracting if you choose a reflective floor like this. It's hard to get round. It's a tough one. You need to adapt it. It looks a bit like Polygon Runways work, but it can be tough, like I say, if you're trying to do a night scene like this and you've got these reflections. Maybe just paint them out with Photoshop sometimes is the best way. It's from the 1980s cattle mutilation. Is that what it is? Roswell incident. Okay, yeah. I'm getting it now. That's why I've seen other artists do this, because they're referring to that, and I was not getting the link at all. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now. They know my history. Second entry, this time no animations, just render. Yeah, I put this one on the front actually, because I thought that was really Alien-esque, isn't it? It makes you think of the film Alien, and as it's a sort of cross between Alien and Predator. They should do that. So I'm just blowing my nose. Sorry, it's getting a bit hay fever. I'm sorry. Just go off screen for that. I think probably be better. I really like this. Really cool work. Minor point. I really don't like trees that go straight from the base here, and that's the saplings plugin, which I don't think is very good for making trees. So perhaps I don't know. Don't know what you can do about the saplings plugin, because I think there's not many free ones, are there? Minor point. This is really, really cool. Love it. And that's probably just my opinion as well. Cylon Raider. There's another render further down from Corey S. Let's have a look. The Cylons. This is quite nice details, isn't it? I'm not sure about the colour of the main spacecraft. I'm thinking, so Cylons, that was Battlestar Galactica? No, that's not right, is it? That doesn't sound right. Or it was, wasn't it? It was Battlestar Galactica, but I think they rehashed it, didn't they? Is there a Grant Abbitt head in every single one of them? Oh yeah, that's freaky from the earlier one. Been doing a few lines before. Easy. We're getting alien conspiracy theories now. Love it. Galactica. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Battlestar Galactica. It just looks very sort of mauvey, doesn't it? Mauve, am I saying it right? Sort of purpley, light purple. But I like the shape. Really cool design. Nice work, Corey S. And thanks for your hard work at being a mod. It's from a toy I've seen. From a toy I've had since 1978. I used to like Battlestar Galactica. It was good fun. See, I'm showing my age now. Seba, Alien Woman. It's quite good, isn't it? Good sculpt and quite a good pose actually as well. I'm not so keen on the skin texture, but that's a minor point, I think. Maybe that needs just a tiny bit of subsurface scattering, maybe a roughness map that's sort of a little bit adaptable. It's tricky, isn't it, when you get to this stage of those fine details. Maybe the sort of blobbiness here, maybe there could be less blobbiness there, so the skin sort of is stretched because she's pregnant. Something like that, perhaps. Right, creepy but good. DaCosta. This is quite fun, isn't it? Is that from the same one? No, it's not. What was that? Buck Rogers, I'm thinking of, that had Siggy, but that's not Buck Rogers, is it? There was something else with weird cubes. It was Terrorhawk, sorry. I should have read the title. Might as well put this in for alien category. Consider the reason for the Terrorhawks was defend Earth from the alien invasion, led by Zelda and her cube monsters. It was a bit weird. And I was quite young at the time, so I didn't really get it. I still don't get it. And then the Terrorhawks and their cubes, it was really weird. And the title sequence was sort of noughts and crosses game or something, wasn't it? That was a bit weird and psychedelic, wasn't it, back then? Anyway, nice work. I'm sorry, I haven't really sort of mentioned much else about it. I quite like the background as well. It's quite fun. Although it's very plain white here. Might have been nice to keep this sort of thing going. It's very bright around here. But it's nice. It's really nice. Podarian. First time ever sculpting and texturing something. Sadly, didn't have enough time to do the full body. Yeah, it's often we upload something that's too dark, and you realise when you see the thumbnail. It's good though, and for a first sculpt, excellent stuff. Well done. Yeah, it's a good idea starting off with the head and then do the body sculpts later on. But really good fun. Yeah, well, you have varied your texture sizes and things. Yeah, no, that is working. That's working well. Nice, good work. Keep it up. Kishore, second entry. My slime slug alien has a robot, and he is in the moon exploring. Hey, nice. I like that. This is a little bit glitchy around here, so just a little bit of work on the floor because this model is really, really cool. Absolutely love it. Nice work. Right, I'm going to have to speed up, aren't I? Because we're going to be here for hours and hours. But well, if people are happy, I suppose, man, that's all right. Just see if there's any questions. We're all good. Yep, we're all good. Poppy Penguin. Alien tech still count, right? Yeah, definitely. I like this one. This is quite cool because it's got a simplicity to it in a sense. It is actually quite complex, but in a way it's just an array modifier following a path. But the lighting and the composition, the depth of field, gives it a lovely thumbnail, doesn't it? It's quite good, that. I might have made the head a little bit bigger in frame even. It's cool though, really cool. Yeah, really nice work, Poppy Penguin. This is from Simon. It's good fun. I like your little alien. I like the lighting here. Now let's look at the thumbnail and we can instantly see what's going on. I mean, no, it does work. It definitely does work. There's probably a little bit too much light coming from there, I think. Well, that's a minor point. But yeah, it's got depth, hasn't it? That's the thing I keep talking about, getting the lighting right for depth. And what we were talking about earlier about having different levels in your renders. Nice work. So it's sort of into a valley, this, isn't it? Great fun. Nice work, Simon. Nora, double titled entry, unfinished meal or deadly encounter? Depending on your point of view. Except for the skull and jaw. Oh, okay, so you brought the skull and jaw in. This is quite fun, isn't it? Oh man, that's really freaky. Don't know what's going on, but it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look healthy. All these creatures in there. That's a nice one though. It works really well. A little bit upright maybe. It looks like they're standing rather than floating, so maybe get them a bit more floaty. Minor point. Really cool. Good fun, that one. Well done. Oh, it's from Terraria. This one is from Terraria, is it? I don't watch, or is this Terraria? Isn't that sort of game or something? Did I skip one? Oh, I did. Oh, sorry about that. I did skip one. Thank you. Well pointed out. There we go. This is from Thai Juice. First competition entry. Almost missed you. Thanks to people for saying you skipped one. It was just people saying I skipped one. I thought, oh, there's lots of questions. Oh, people are interested in my opinion, but no. No, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, we're back. We're there, Wishy. Nice. Okay, this is cool, isn't it? Good fun. It looks a bit like, what is that? A Oreo. Oreo spacecraft. Nice details, I like that. And, it's always nice doing missions with the spaceships, and they're good fun. A little bit reflective on the ground there. Minor point, really. And I'm a little bit confused about what's working here. It's sort of gone a bit flat and strange, but minor points. Good fun, good work. Taiji, sorry I missed you earlier. So I think I've got everybody now, haven't I? I've got everybody. Gold star for everyone. Yeah, but a bit of bloom would help, actually. That's a really good point. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so now this is interesting because this reminds me of Polygon Runway. I shouldn't assume that everything is Polygon Runways. Someone's done a tutorial from it, but he just really likes that sort of orange look, doesn't he? Nice work, Polygon Runway. And this is a nice Wildenza alien tech. It's interesting going for the freestyle. Freestyle is the lines. Quite difficult to do well in Blender, and it sort of sometimes misses one, like in the corner there, for example, or on the corners here. and at the top of this pipe. And that's the frustrating thing about using freestyle, isn't it? But I really like it. I would possibly prefer it, I think, without freestyle, but it's tricky. It'd be nice to see it without. But yeah, remember shade smooth on these ones? This one looks right, but these ones are missing that, in my opinion. It looks cool though, and it looks like a little rifle there, like that. Great work. Yeah, really great. I do like that sort of orangey colour background. It really works well. Orange and blue, they're complementary colours, aren't they? No, it's that weird one, isn't it? Analogous, whatever it is. Did I skip one again? I did skip one again, didn't I? Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I just wanted people to at me and say, why am I skipping them? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. And so it's a surprise you all put up with me, you know. This is my so well done to Will Denzer, UK Devil. This is my second entry for the competition. Oh yeah, they were right at the very top, weren't you? This is quite interesting. I really like this. Yeah, that's really cool, isn't it? I really like the background and the way it's sort of emitting light onto this cool spaceship. Yeah, that's working well. Because I feel like the background looks initially like it's going to be just a 2D texture, but you get the light from it really well, and there's a glow there and stuff. It just works really nicely. I like that. And it's a great thumbnail, isn't it? Really great thumbnail. Nice work. Have I missed any? The freestyle is just a tick box in the render settings, but I think you have to have cycles on here. I'm not sure. Is it available in Eevee? Probably is, actually, to be honest. So Mill Hindor. My first competition entry, external resources, HDRI map from HDRI Haven, a couple of rock textures from texture.com, a picture of the Earth from Wikipedia. That's good because they're all non-copyright, and I think that's important to consider that in your art and be very careful not to just grab things off the internet and use them. That's good. We're all good. Thank you, Lunatus. I want to believe. That's good. That's good. It's good fun, actually, isn't it? It's working. The light's interesting because it's sort of just picking him up as if it's coming over the mountain. It'd be quite nice if that was animated, the sun coming up or something like that. His eyes aren't picking much up, though, in terms of light, but we got a lot of light on him, which is a bit confusing. So a direct light source might help. That's yeah, I think I'm making sense there. Mdimirov, struggling to say that one. This is interesting. So we've got I can't tell what sort of creature there is. It's sort of like a, I don't know actually. But I'd like to see more of this character actually, because it looks like you're getting better with your models. I felt like previously they were maybe a little bit too boxy, whereas this looks, you're getting better with the anatomy and stuff, so nice. And I like the sort of force field, looking cool. I'm slowed down, haven't I? I've slowed down too much. A division rank system of these kinds of competitions, probably a good idea, really. It's difficult, isn't it? Because I want to give everybody a chance to get their stuff shown on screen. It's yeah. I'm still not sure of where to go with these competitions, and we've got 100 in here. It's gonna be a long one. Just go a bit quicker, shall I? I did want to point out this one because I quite like this one. A body rework from Make Human. Looks really cool, and this is an interesting sort of meta thing going on here. Picture in a picture, but it's a bit flat, so the thumbnail isn't quite working. It's quite a cool character, cool model, but it's not working as a thumbnail because we haven't got the light pinpointing our character. So that's your thing to think about next. Philippe Le Pilot, hello again. It's very cool. It's very cool. I really like it, but it's just the lighting isn't working for me anyway. Yeah, so have a think about that and see, because I'd like to see that one with some different lighting, just to see if you'd agree with me or not. I'm a scout. It's the donkey from Shrek. Okay. Is that the donkey from Shrek? It looked a bit like it, didn't it? I was thinking it was a sort of donkey, but yeah. A detailed but flat, yeah. Akinara, nice to see you on here. Make it in 2 parts. Well, it's yeah, but would there be? It's tricky, isn't it? And I've got to think about my own time as well. I'm struggling to complete the course that I'm making at the moment. By the way, I've got a not a free course, a paid for course, which I've been working on, which is released already, but there's still parts to come. Making a beautiful orc. It's more an ogre actually, but anyway, enough of me. I'm a scout. Im Scout. Aliens are controlling us, are they? Or maybe that's yes, interesting. What are they controlling me right now? Join the service a few days ago. World text from NASA. PNGs and TIFFs from tutorial from Blender Binge. Try to do something. I'm trying to think which tutorial. It looks cool though. Just reading through it. Yeah, making sure I didn't miss anything. It's quite fun. This is an interesting. Oh, it's a hand. Yeah, I didn't see that initially. So I like the world with the mesh and everything. It's good fun. That is. So it's aliens and control, puppets on strings. Clever, nice work. Cintique is my entry. Didn't have much time to work on it, so did a quick sculpt of Roger from American Dad. Haven't seen much of American Dad, only a few. Funny one this, isn't it? I quite like the choice of background colour in the grey. It's good. But it's sort of weird how he's not standing on anything. I always think if you're doing a still image, render in cycles and do a shadow catcher on the floor. So it's worth looking up there. Diatribe. The owls are not what they seem. The owls are not what they seem. Where's that from? The owls are not what they seem. I feel like that is... Yeah, I'm doing it too much. How much for the course? I can't remember, to be honest. Does Udemy have a sale today? Oh, look, you can get it for sale. I ought to put that on my thing because a lot of people are saying it's gone up in price. But so yeah, watch out for the Udemy sales, probably the best way. So today is a good day to buy my course. Don't want to jump in there on that one, but yes, I do. I like this. There's really interesting lighting going on here. I just want to diatribe. Yeah, that's really interesting. The owl is massive. When you think about a person is probably fitting through this, about barn doors are usually particularly high to get machinery in. So a person's about this big. So that owl is person size. They certainly aren't what they seem. Do you think about that though, in terms of matching it up? Your background image is a bit stretched as well. If you've got an HDRI and you want it to be a background, then I would actually get a flat image in the background instead. I think that'd be better. Thank you very much, Nurit Ariel. Much appreciated for advertising my course there. And thank you for Matt for pointing out it's on sale today at Udemy. Get across there, buy my course. You won't be disappointed. Okay, Top Bayo. After watching the treasure chest animation, I want to give it a try and animate something myself. The treasure chest. Sorry, I was thinking. The treasure chest animation. Cool. So what do we got here then? Planets Eater Alien. Planet Eater Alien. Oh, that's quite interesting. That is quite cool actually. I like it. Oh, let's see that again. You can right click and loop, can't you? There we go. This is interesting. We got sort of. It's a rotating rock. That should be going around your world, I think, in an orbit, I think. I like this rotation. It looks cool, actually. I'm loving the animations. It's good fun. And this is really an interesting idea, this sort of planet-eating alien. I love the concept. I love this concept. And it's pretty well put together as well. Nice work. Jellicus. Jellicus again? Jellicus? Yeah. So thanks to the guys that gave me some pointers about the lighting. Okay. Oh, this is quite interesting. Yeah, you see, that's quite good, isn't it? The lighting coming from round corners, and it highlights a certain area. So, yeah, I like the lighting in this. I'm not sure about what's happening here, though. It sort of loses it for me here. And actually, this is the bit of the scene that I really like. Yeah, you can actually get away with some bad not suggesting this is bad modelling, but you can get away with a lot with the way you use your lights in the scene. Nice work. Just checking people are all right. Yep. 3D basket. He lost a lot. He is lost since a couple of days. Please contact this number in case you find him. Ah, I found him. God, we're crazy now. This is quite fun. You might as well add a subdivision surface to the globe to make it more round. Minor point. And a little bit of distortion. So when you pose your character, think about the weight painting and maybe or just sort out the mesh with a bit of shape keys. It's the best way. Yeah. Minor point though. Good fun on that. 3D basket. Beto. Sneaky attack on the spaceship. Yes, a bit of a story going on. Yeah, there we go. That's good. That's a good idea. I like it. So we've got a bit of story there. And it's a nice thumbnail, good lighting, not too flat. We sort of go down the corridor, it's quite interesting. And then we got this the story element. That's good. Yeah, I like it. It looks a little bit clean and sharp. Maybe a bit more detail. It's tricky to say sometimes. It's tricky to say. Yeah, but I liked it. I thought it was good. Another render of your Cylon radar. Yeah, it's nicer from that angle. We can see a bit more detail. That's cool. I still feel like it's the wrong colour. Just me, wrong colour. Brock. Still got a way to go. Hey, it's good fun though. Right click shade smooth. Definitely needed on this one because it's quite a cool little model. This is good fun though. I like the creativity there. That's cool. And yeah, just think about the lighting of the render. Grey backgrounds. Not much fun. Silmex. Ooh. And just have I missed someone? Just it's saying a lot there, Dave Doe. I just saw the string of your messages. Here's my entry: a pair of alien donkeys. Yeah, they're quite common actually, especially around where I live. It's a bit of pain, eating all the grass and stuff. I've gone a bit crazy. Sorry. I'll go back to normal in a second. The aliens have taken over my brain. This is good. It's good fun. Is it a Fresnel texture, perhaps? It's tricky to say actually, but it's good. This sort of experimentation with textures, liking the floor texture as well, and a weird upside down pyramid. You got to have an upside down pyramid when things are looking weird. Nice work, Silmex. Videos Ducky 3D, and of course Grant Slow Poly Animal. You can sort of combine things together. Ducky and that's what happens when you combine Ducky and Grant tutorials. You get this. Cool stuff. Okay, play with sound NCs. Hi, not sure what that means. Marak. My first entry, unexpected visitor. NCS, by the way, NCS. I'm not sure what that NCS means. Yeah, sorry about that.
On the 26th of July, 2021, something unexpected happened.
Perhaps
Our planet Earth had an unwilling visitor.
Mm. Mm. Non-copyright. It does mean non-copyright. I was wondering that. Non-copyrighted sound. Gotcha. There's something. It's quite fun, isn't it? A little bit long on the title sequence. On the titles for me. Oh, no, good. The alien's getting picked up. Okay. Interesting speech bubble. Oh, I like the sounds actually. The sounds made it there. It's good. Oh, alien down. Oh, that's good. Quite like that. It's good fun. That was. Emotional support, inspirational support. Yeah, that was quite cool actually. It was good fun.
On the 26th.
Yeah, so we got this alien visitor who doesn't get a lift and blows someone up. Nice work. There's quite a lot of work gone into that. It's good fun. Very well done. Okay, Frank. Oh, no. So, is Frank with us? I think he had to go because of his kid. Hello, O-Level 3D. Nice to see you on here. The entries are looking good, aren't they? Hopefully I'm sort of going through them at a good pace because there are a lot this time. Let's see Frank's dreadful attempt at humour. Is he here? He's going to miss it. Poor Frank. Oh, it's not giving us very good quality, is it? Shall I go? I'll actually have to download it to give us better quality. Don't know why it was being a bit naff. It's a very quick download, hopefully. Although it's taking ages. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's not working. Oh, it is working. There we go. Oh, it's just low quality. That was just me. That's the denoise, isn't it? It's quite funny. So I'm assuming this alien robot is shocked at how exceptional the tutorials from Abbitt are and has fallen off his chair. Frank might beg to differ, perhaps, but I think it looks a bit like he's laughing at Grant Abbitt, but I think he just thinks Grant Abbitt's amazing. Thanks, Frank, for pointing that out. Much appreciated. It's actually a really brilliant piece. I really like it. Based on your last one, in a sense, isn't it? So you sort of built on that, but it really works well. Really like it. Well done, Frank. I'll give you that. Let's get back to the stream. Back to the stream. Lots of people liking the sci-fi gun and the previous one. Not liking Frank, no. Too bad Frank can't confirm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the robot was really impressed with my tutorials. Okay, so we've got Abbitt, Alien. Cool, man. It's good fun. It's got this sort of ET-esque vibes. Maybe just go up at the resolution with your sculpt. Oh, but then I suppose you've probably remeshed, haven't you, in order to get the textures on. So that's fair enough. You can always use the vertex painting. You could try that out. You can paint on sculpts then. Lana 93, sorry. Hi everyone, here's my entry, UFO claw machine. You can't lose with this one. Hey, that's quite cute, isn't it? I feel like this was a claw machine made and then you thought, I could make it fit to the alien theme and put a spaceship in. But it's really cool. Really, really cool. I like the purple background as well. It works really nicely. Claw machines, what is it about claw machines? But they tend to sort of make it into games quite often. It's quite cool. Yeah, it's really good, this one. I love it. And the sort of weird Pikachu. See, I actually knew who that was. I have got some culture to me, some general knowledge of films. More sort of gaming stuff, isn't it, that I don't seem to have any knowledge of. What have we got? Okay, Peaky Blender. Hi everyone, here's my best foot forward for the alien competition. Oh no, this is interesting. I like this. Right, let's have a quick look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail looks really good, so it's working really well from that point of view. It's a touch blobby when we get to the details now, so sort of blobby around here. But I like where it's going. I like your sort of environment design ideas. That's good. Yeah, so just smartening things up and adding that bit of detail. Excellent. Well, there it is. This was a horrible experience, but I think it did something interesting. Yeah, it works really nicely. I love this sort of smooth, creamy texture of this guy. Looks like sort of subsurface scattering on there, and that helps, doesn't it? You've got that sort of red inner glow, which is good fun. And it's working. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm not so sure about the sort of... maybe you could crop it here because there's lots of white space that isn't really helping. And do you need the vignette? I don't know if the vignette helps. It sort of makes it look a bit dirty, sort of foggy. Really great work though. Nice one. Just having a look at the stream, making sure everybody's good. Sorry, it probably looked like a Frozen then, didn't it? Look like to freak people out. Alien UFO crash from D. Eggman 9. Aha, this is interesting. I like this, yeah. This is quite an interesting looking texture actually. It's working quite nicely. I'm not so sure of the texture of the fence. Minor point, but things like that can detract from your image. Maybe it needs a bit less. I don't know, maybe sort of a few broken slats here and there. Just mix it up a little bit so it looks less uniform. It's not a really uniform sort of fence at the moment, but it's really good fun. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's really good actually. I just feel like it's a bit flat again. It's a sort of a lighting issue, but it's tough to point out exactly where I'd put the lights, and maybe it's a foggy day, that sort of thing. It's kind of tough one. Maybe we need to see a bit more fog. A very grey day. But then I suppose we've got this highlight here, so it isn't a grey day. It's tricky. What is going on? Yeah, a little bit flat. So have a think about lighting. Agron Aculus, my second entry, Temple of the Golden Nation. Is that second entry? I can't remember your first one. But the ducky thing going on again, isn't it? It's the inside emission thing. This is good fun. I love these. That's my favourite bit, that is. This sort of tree stump. Can you see the lighting effects there? That's quite fun. But I'm not sure about the emission from these. Maybe a bit of bloom would help, because when you render an Eevee, they can't emit light. So you need, like this one's actually got a light around it, so it's working, but these aren't. So, but if you add bloom, it looks like they are lighting your scene. Shreyas, my first entry to any competition. Well done to you. How does it feel? Just having a look at... Yeah, the fence texture breaks the scale, doesn't it? There was something not quite right about it. Dipijan Meati, I'm a big fan. I am your big fan. Thank you very much. Yeah, so this is good. I like your sculpt. It looks like you've got some doubles happening there. Oh, actually, it's not a sculpt, is it? Is it sculpt? I think it's just a sort of extrude and then subdivision surface. But yeah, a little bit of stretching, so maybe a little bit more detail in those areas. But nice work. Good job. And welcome to the competitions. Omen Sunny Ray. Here's my alien entry. How far through am I? Oh, I've still got quite a few to go, haven't I? And I'm getting quite warm from these lights. It's a warm day. Just checking. Yeah. Thumb looks weird on the green. Yes, yeah. There's what it is. It's extruded and then kept in place and extruded again. So we've got doubles there. It's the classic problem. I like your alien entry. Which is 19 years ago. Now I'm 25, so you had a dream about aliens, and you remember clearly what the alien looks like. Interesting. They invade the Earth. That is all. Nice. It's good fun. I like the lighting. So these, I feel like these could be brighter though, because they are giving off an emission. But the light's above it, isn't it? So yeah, make these a bit brighter, and then make them light your scene a bit more. That's the minor thing. It's good fun though. I like it. Urban Sunny Ray. And I think you're on here, aren't you? Give us a shout out. TD Studios. If I ever get to the bomb. Chris, this is my first ever 3D model created for my own creativity. After many tutorials and nights learning, I finally did it. It's the first step in a long journey of becoming a 3D artist. Indeed. We're all striving to be 3D artists. I like this. I do like your creativity actually, and these sort of weird, crazy things happening in textures. It's good fun. Yeah, nice. Perhaps a little bit bumpy in places. I mean, a minor point. It's good fun. Doing really well. Yeah, excellent job. Very vibrant in the colours. Selfie on the job. Don't tell the boss. This is an interesting one. I saw this earlier, and it's working, isn't it? It is a bit flat, but with that sort of texturing and that sort of style, you do end up getting quite flat images. But it is quite bright in the background here. But then we got such strong shadows here, which is a bit weird. Because I feel like it's a really cool character, really nice design, and it's let down a bit from being that sort of flatness. It's good though. And we got a wider version there. There's loads of cool stuff going on with that. Yeah, I just feel like it's not quite working for me on the lighting, and we need to make the most of the models. They are really good. Doomster EG. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I actually took a shot at animating. However, when viewing the full thing, I now realise how animation do subtle. Let's take a look and see what you think. Maybe, yeah, I see what you're saying. So the animation's a bit too subtle, so we've got a bit of camera movement. I always think moving around your object is going to help, but maybe that would cause problems with the moon if it's a flat image in the background. But you can just move that around gently and subtly, just that little bit, and that will do the trick, in my opinion anyway. I really like the model though. Really like this guy here. These crazy things happening. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. But yeah, maybe it is just a bit too subtle. 17 entries to go. That's not too bad, is it? Cool. Okay, I will. I'll keep the sort of pace going though. My cyber alien named I suck at texturing. Spectrus. Sorry, I missed the name then. Yeah, it's cool though. That's good. Box model or sculpted? Looks sculpted actually around here, and then box modeled in other places. Really cool. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, definitely. That's great fun, isn't it? Lots of nice details. I like the way you've shown it off as well. Nice sort of smooth camera movement, so we can see the whole model. Excellent. Yeah, that's a really good one. I like that a lot. Yeah, texturing. Learn some texturing next. Okay, so sorry, that was I'm losing some names, aren't I? So that was the other one. Oh yeah, Doomster EG and Spectrus San and Atomic Alf. First time entering a competition. That's cool. Nice. Love the Daleks. Oh yes. Yeah, so when you've got, I mean, it would have been quite nice to see these up and down at different levels. So when you've got the same model and you're repeating it, it's good that you've added different colours, but then added a little bit of variation to them as well. But it works quite well. I'm not so sure about the light in the background. It's a bit too bright, a bit distracting. A minor thing. Kurosoko, hello boys. It's my first time entering competition. 3rd month on Blender. Alien related models. Alien, Pirates of the Caribbean, Star Wars crossover. Let's have a look then. Is that possible? Okay, yeah, it's happening. It's a crazy scene. So how long did you say? What's it? 3rd month on Blender. Yep. So getting into characters already, doing nice work. Just think about lighting. It's very flat. We can see from the thumbnail. It's actually hard to make the characters out from the thumbnail. So think about lighting next. Yeah, it'll boost your work considerably. How can I enter to Discord? You have to join the Discord server. The link's in the description. Takeshi Castle. Yeah. Yeah, there's something about that, isn't there? My first competition entry. There's no sound. I'm so grateful I found your channel a few months ago, Grant. Hey, good stuff. JP Richer. You're such an amazing teacher. Oh, thank you. Buy my course. Oh, there goes the dog. Not sure what's going on there. Blenders, help me keep sane and focused amidst all of the craziness going on in the world. Indeed, yeah. Quite agree. Cool stuff. Oh, I like the world. Yeah, this is good fun. It's well worth doing an animation and just sort of because it brings all these things. Whoa, it brings all these things to life. I love the camera movement there. That's grim. That's quite good though. The camera movement is helping sell that, isn't it? That was a good one. Really good. Yeah, so having these ideas, bringing them to life, and it's got welcome messages. Oh, I see. And then we got this. The alien is coming in, and yeah. So does the alien? How does it appear suddenly? Oh, turn around. There we go. Zap. It's cool, isn't it? I like that one. It's good fun, isn't it? Were you alright with the stream? Yeah, I think we're all good. French kiss alien. Nice, good one, that. A really good one. JP Richer. Yoit site. Here is my alien for the competition. Oh, it's very dark. It looks pretty cool, but it's very dark, and that's a common problem. You're thinking, oh, I want to make it at night time, but think about the lighting. Blue lights help sort of sell the nighttime image thing happening. Hopefully that makes sense. Just going to wipe my nose again. Oh, hay fever. Not very good. It's not COVID. It's hay fever. Yeah, I used this one as a front cover. I quite liked it. See, I lost my texture files and didn't have the faith to do it again. So here, the backup screenshot I did some times ago. Oh, that's frustrating, isn't it? Yeah, I like the texture file. I like the texturing, the sort of blending of blues and greys and purples. Works really nicely. Interesting though, these sort of chips, it looks like stone in some way. It's good fun. Yeah, I like it. I think it works really well. I feel like it's sort of it's been sculpted and then hasn't quite been finished, but in the way that's a style in itself, isn't it? Good fun. Just having a look, making sure no one's I haven't missed one or something like that. Thanks for all your help, everybody out there on the stream. Snake venom. Sometimes I wonder where. Oh, sorry. My brain is starting to go a little bit weird. How many? Oh, we're only sort of an hour and a half. That's not too bad. I try and aim for an hour and a half with these because there's lots of talking and I don't know. There's my brain just goes after a while. You may have noticed. Sometimes I wonder where the lab gets their rocks. A bit of a rush to get it done. Oh, I see. Especially in the container, and maybe shading is a little bit flat. Yeah, a touch flat. It's not too bad. You can get away with when you've got good depth of field. You can get away with lighting it flat. But yeah, it's still a little bit flat. It's interesting though. I like the use of colours because we've got a lot of white in here, so that draws our attention to the middle. That's good. Nice idea that. Snake venom, well done. Stu, is he flying a spaceship or playing video games? Yeah, flying a spaceship definitely. What's this? This is quite weird, isn't it? It's a fun idea. I like it. Yeah, just next is to just keep going with the details. It's really good fun. Really good. I like the creativity in this one, definitely. I'm trying to speed up a little bit. Mockian Blur, hello, this is my entry. Kal-El, of course the alien, yes indeed. Physics simulations test now. Whoa, there's loads going on then. We better take a look, haven't we? Oh, that's good fun. Yeah, so physics with the cloth, I suppose. I quite like the tank as well. This is quite good fun. I need to loop it, don't I? I quite like the use of colours as well. The purple background is good fun. I mean, yeah, shade smooth on the rocks, or maybe just sculpt them a little bit more. So we've got a sharper edge here. Minor point. It's good fun, this one, isn't it? Good fun. So tanks against Superman. Cool. So where are we? So I'll just pause that. Bobby the dog. Hi everybody. This is my first entry and my 5th Blender project. Cool. Done some in Substance. Alien ship lost in an abandoned graveyard. Ah, that's quite cool, isn't it? Yeah, it's working really nicely. That you're doing really well. Love the gravestones and the variation. Rather than just having one gravestone and repeating it, you've varied it with 2 gravestones, and that's all you needed. I think it's only 2, isn't it? 3 gravestones. Yep. So that's a good way of doing it. If you're going to repeat something over and over, have about 3 objects, 3 or 4, and then you can repeat them, rotate them, scale them, and they'll look different. And it does. It works quite well. And then you've got this model obviously here. A tiny weeny bit flat. That's probably a bit harsh. I quite like this. I like the idea of an alien crashing in a graveyard. It's quite fun. Yeah, clever. Wishy, this is my first entry. I found out about the competition a few days ago. 3 months in. It's cool though, isn't it? It's sort of like Alien, Cowboys vs Aliens. That's what I'm thinking. That's good fun. Like the ray gun. Very cool. The steam's smoke coming from the steam engine is smoke coming from. It's a little bit uniform. Minor point really. It's good fun. Yeah, it works really well. Well done. Right, what are we? Nice to see you on here, Bobby the dog. The dog. I don't know how you'd pronounce that really. I haven't got an American accent, have I? Just having a look through, making sure everybody's happy. Good. Can someone tell me what the view count is at the moment, just so I know how long people watch for and stuff? And because I'm still deciding what to do about competition, because obviously with so many entries, going through each one, and I'm sort of losing the time I spend on each one, so I can't critique them fully and so forth. So still thinking of ideas of what to do there. Yeah, perhaps the smoke a little bit dark on that one. Yeah, probably true. Yeah. So people are happy. That's cool. So it's the same as it was at the start. So yeah, cool. A steady stream of 200, then people are okay with it. That's good. Oh, that's interesting. People are dropping off now. They're back. Oh, there's only 135 where Louise is. Are you like, okay, yeah, people liking it. Cool. Okay, so Titan Mark. Oh, no, Tinter Mark, sorry. Here's my entry for the alien competition. A little alien, 100% children safe. Travel through space in search of new friends to play with. 100% children safe. Now, this is interesting. So, I'm trying to work out how you've done this. It looks like it's material. What is it made up of? Doesn't say. Interesting. It really does look like stitching and stuff. It's really great fun. I like this. Is it 3D? It doesn't look 3D. It looks like it's actually sort of made from cloth. Cool stuff. I like it. Yeah, it does. It looks just like material, doesn't it? Interesting. Okay, Crazy Wagner. My entry to the competition, alien not only Egyptians built on the pyramids. We are not alone. Indeed, the alien Egyptians. Who knows? This is interesting. Why have we got an alien coin? Ah, yeah. So it looks like a sort of dollar, doesn't it? Not dollar. My brain is going again. Yeah, but it looks like that, and then it's an alien coin. In fact, the gold is interesting. It's sort of very bumpy. But it's good fun. A little bit flat. Again, look at the thumbnail, quite flat. We don't know where to focus our eyes. But yeah, really good fun. Lots of detail into the this. What's my brain? Grease pencil maybe. It could be, couldn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the lighting, we got it over here, which I don't think we should focus on. We should focus on this bit here, shouldn't we? Quite right, Corius. Yo-ho. Hello everyone, this is my first entry, Alien Lolita Girl. I know it's creepy, but I had a lot of fun. It's Lolita Girl, I'm not sure, and then we sort of looking up the skirt, I'm not sure. Yeah, do be a little bit more conservative perhaps. I mean the model itself is good, maybe creepy as in the face is creepy, and there's nothing creepy going on about looking up someone's skirt, who we've just highlighted as girl. Yeah, maybe I should move on from that. we were having a discussion about that earlier, and then I thought, it's all right, because whether we should be less, a bit more careful, especially on YouTube. But I mean, it's not. I mean, what else you get on YouTube is pretty crazy, isn't it? So it's not really that bad. But maybe we need to be a bit more careful. So I'll just skip that one now. Just skip it. Skip it. I mean, it looked nice piece of work. Yeah, exactly there. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to move on just so we know. Yeah, a little bit risky, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it was quite a nice. It was a nice sculpt or piece. My first ever submission. This alien ended up being some other alien's trophy. Oh, I see. Gotcha. We got another one down here, which is with smooth. There we go. It does. It makes a difference, doesn't it? There's the auto smooth on, and it looks cool. Actually, that's really nice, isn't it? I quite like your sci-fi background. Lighting still a little bit flat. I always say a little bit flat. That's my new catchphrase, isn't it? Mark Knight, save your work. It's just an automatic response. There are a couple of nude alien ladies earlier, but they're aliens. That's all right. I suppose that was an alien, wasn't it? This is looking good though. Yeah, really cool. I like that one from Myth, and I think this is the last one from that counts on the list. This is so. Start looking at the poll. That's what I'm trying to say. So voting. Vote for your best. Vote for your favourites. This is my render for Alien. It's based off a real planet, Trappist 1G. Animation would look bad. It's quite cool though. I like it. Nice and simple. So thinking about the way you render. We got a sort of an atmosphere there, and the lighting and stuff. Nice work. Okay, so whilst you're voting, so those are the votes. I'll quickly have a look through these just so that people don't feel too annoyed that they didn't get theirs into the poll. Yes, and thinking about the topic for the next competition as well. Good point. Who was that? Tanmay Goswami. Probably completely butchering people's names, but yeah. Yep, I'm showing the other ones. Yep. So Erwin Sunny Ray, I'm late. You are indeed. Hang on, but didn't we see one of yours earlier on as well? Oh, it's a collaborate with Default Cube. What? Bug from outer space collaborate with. Oh, I see. Sorry. It's quite fun though. I like that. I like the start. It's a really interesting idea. I like the strange, weird 6 fingers. Fun stuff. Charles. Oh, it's Mike. Yeah, Wazowski. But it's quite a good model actually, isn't it? I like it. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, a little bit flat, but it is pretty cool. Grant Abbitt's node course inspired me to make this. Good stuff. And Krebs, I really like this one. So it's frustrating that it's not in the voting, because I really like the textures, and the sculpt itself was really fantastic, but the texture, the skin texture looks really nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan. It works really nicely. So good one there. Yeah, very, very nice and detailed. I would have liked to seen a bit more of a body, just so it wasn't sort of dead end there sort of thing, but obviously time. And then we got Matthias. Let's have a quick look. Always does some crazy stuff. So what have we got going on here? I always get so confused with your Matthias. Where are we going? It's so crazy. I think it's just beyond me. There's the legs, the crazy legs. It's all happening here, isn't it? It's all happening here. It's very funny. Oh, just seeing how long's left. That's crazy stuff. Yeah, always does something crazy, and always posts after the deadline. Good stuff. Okay. Oh, we've got a few more that have just come in. The Golden Outcast started 3D modeling Blender May the 6th, so you've only just started. Oh, that's really good though. Oh, you've done really well then for like less than a month learning. Really, really cool stuff. Oh, nice. Very, very good. And then this one is it's quite something, isn't it? I'm loving the details in the sculpt. Good lighting as well. Yeah, really, really good. I'm going to go through these last few. But people just been adding, they've been adding them since I've been online, so I might have to stop and pause at some point. But these are looking good. Very nice. How many of that? Come on, people. Well late. I'm just going to give a quick shout out. Trouble Dog there. Wizard 9. Looking good. And Gilad. And Zavante07. And Salvato N. Some interesting stuff here. This is quite an interesting one as well, isn't it? I'm just going to click on that. That's quite fun. Yeah, I like the design there. I like the blue and the copper colour. Very interesting. Got some crazy stuff happening here. Lots from Dell there. That's quite a fun one. I like that. It's a good one as well. There's some nice stuff, but you are late, guys. You are late. As the stream starts. Okay, so let's look at the Alien Competition Google form. There it is, Alien Competition. So I'm going to vote for my favourite. Make sure you're voting for your favourite over there. That's a weird animation, isn't it? Just a cool topic would be old childhood cartoons. Hard surface designs. I'm just having a look at what people are saying. How many Discord are you on? Oh, what? Yeah, it's just people ask me to join their stuff, so I do. Yeah, we got kids playing outside, taking advantage of the relaxed lockdown rules we have here now. Okay, so where's my favourite? I'm going to scroll through. I think Drowsy is probably my favourite. Going to scroll through though, remind myself of people. I did like this one. It's a good fun one there. It's a good one there as well. I like the silhouette of this one. Very nice. It's a good use of the black and white. Really nice. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. That was a good fun one. And oh yeah, this was weird, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Was it supposed to be my head? I can't remember whether we did, because Akinaro is on here, aren't you? Was it supposed to be me? It did look a little bit like me. How to download a free texture of Blender? Well, there's free texture sites. Textures.com is the one I use a lot. Yeah, well, I'm tempted to go for Akinaro. There's some good stuff. This one was a nice one from Poppy Penguin. I did like that from UK Devil as well. Love that one. I liked Philip the Pilot's one as well. Oh, thank you very much, Default Cube. Ready for abduction, boy. You're an alien. It should be your head. Okay, there we go.
Well, thank you very much.
Default Cube. Yes, indeed, it is CG Matter. Why are you not as CG Matter? Why are you a Default Cube today instead? Has someone mentioned our chess game earlier? No, actually, someone mentioned that they beat you at chess earlier, CG Matters. So it must be harsh losing all the time at chess. Oh, must be harsh. Anyway, we're voting for the competition here, so ready for a chess battle? Nah. We're doing the competition. People are interested. CG Matter is dead. Only crazy people have 2 YouTube channels. That's madness. That's just madness. And let's keep looking through these because you're distracting me. I did like Doomster EG as well. I love the style there. Just a little bit of work on the animation needed. You want to watch what? Us play chess? It will be over very quickly, that's the problem. Yeah, some really nice work. I'm thinking, is it Akinaro or is it... I think Drowsy. A really good one there, so well done. Right, let's view the results. Okay, no, in fact, make sure you voted, people. Make sure you voted. Drowsy's winning, are they? Yeah. Just saw the paid course, and at that price, it was an easy decision to buy it and support you. Thank you very much, Ahmed. Yes, have a course out at the moment, and I would say it's a steal at whatever price it is. Because apparently Udemy are doing a sale at the moment, so it's a good time to buy it and take a look. Oh, I've got to submit, haven't I? There it is. Okay, so at 12.9%, it looks like Drowsy is going to be the winner. Well done to Drowsy. You get very, very little except a round of applause, everybody. Just think that there's loads of people out there who are also giving a round of applause. We have Thursday nights here. We have clap for the NHS, and we're all clapping for Drowsy. And I'm just thinking, who came second? Yoho. That was the interesting one. Got a lot of votes there. Interesting. Yeah, CG Geek did ask Blender Guru to play chess, and he declined the challenge. Which, well, that tells you all you need to know about Blender Guru, doesn't it? It tells you that he doesn't really play chess. Okay, so let's think about the next theme then. I suppose what I should do is put up Drowsy's thingy-jiggy. Where is it? Scrolling up. Oh, that went suddenly really quickly. Because it was quite near the beginning, wasn't it? There we go. Ta-da! Look at that. Very, very good. You get the Abbitt Gold Cube, exactly. So, so next competition. Shout out what you would like the theme to be, and I should have a clap sound, shouldn't I? Should have a clap sound. Yeah, definitely. Alien with dreadlocks. I think that's what most aliens do look like. Okay, so also do put your. I'll just quickly jump to the live stream channel. Yeah, so in the live stream channel, in fact, no, that's not a good idea. Competition chat is the better one, isn't it? Competition chat. Put your suggestions for the next topic in there as well, and then I can sort of remind myself what they are. Hard surface or something cartoonish. Helmet, just helmet. It could be actually. A helmet is hard surface as well, isn't it? Jamaican alien. Post-apocalyptic. I think we've sort of done that theme a bit, but we could always revisit, couldn't we? There's highlight. So people are commenting on here to get themselves on it. Love it. I suppose we ought to go back to. There's a couple of comments in the live stream channel. Oh look, it looks good. Where was I? Anyway, competition entries. Let's go back and we're right to the bottom again. Anyway, I'll go back up whilst people are shouting out, and we'll have a quick discussion. Right, oh man, it takes ages. Alien squats. There's some good entries. So it's important for me to say, I suppose. Well done to all those entries. Do have a think as well if you've got any suggestions for how I should do the competitions, because I have thought maybe I should just review the top 5 and we vote earlier and all that sort of stuff. It does sort of take away a little bit from the competitions though, doesn't it? This sort of whole getting a bit of feedback, getting your work shown and stuff, which is sort of gallery element more than the competition, isn't it? So what do people think? Re-imaging 2D cartoons in 3D. Yep, we saw a bit of that today, didn't we? Star Wars, Medieval, Royal Throne. A default cube. What rank are you on chess? He's, I think he's ranked. Think of the highest number in terms of the bottom. It's one more than that. Devils and Demons. That's quite a good one. Do you have an idea for Wednesday yet? I was actually going to cancel Wednesday because we did today, and just do the Friday stream and then go back to the Wednesdays next week. So 2 streams a week is enough because I'm trying to fit in all other stuff. Just still trying to finish off my course. Did I mention my course? Which is a tough one. Erwin Sunny Ray, I can just see Grant Abbitt, but no question. Sorry if I missed your question. Fantasy environment. Oh, sorry, that was your one? Was it fantasy environment? Casino mobster 1980s gangster. That's quite an interesting one. Love this format. Been a fun afternoon. Learned a lot. Cool. Thank you very much, Jabaroo. Fantasy or historical weapons. Default Cubes adventure. How about all characters? Yeah, did I mention my course? Yeah, now that's a good point, Akinaro. Well done. Good. I like that. A competition where we have a specific amount of verts, tries, and number of materials, because that's then it's sort of more games designy, isn't it? I like that. I like where you're going with that. I might put a prerequisite on the next one. Yeah, there's more to the course. Yeah, there's a bit of rigging in there as well, and we end up animating and putting it into Unity. Did I mention the course? Grant Abbitt is the next theme. Definitely not. Maybe splitting into 2 sessions, but it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because then I've got to do 2 live streams, and it's just time. Maybe I'm not too worried. I mean, it's a couple of hours for a live stream. That's what I imagine, and that I can fit that in without too much hassles. Make a poll. Yeah, I probably need to make a poll about these things. No, that's what I'll do. I'll do it on the Discord in the competition chat. I'll do a poll, and then people can vote for what they think. So I'll look at the different suggestions down here. We've done sci-fi. We've done sci-fi already. Default. Thank you very much, Default Cube. I thought you'd disappeared because you weren't reacting to any of my chess banter about your ranking. Someone was asking about your chess ranking, and I said there isn't a number low enough. Well, because I'm a funny guy. But that's very kind of you to promote my course like that. With a donation as well. I mean, how awesome is that? This guy.
Ooh, well, thank you very much.
Okay, so, a 3-second animation. That could be quite interesting as well, couldn't it? Yeah. Recreating a movie scene. Wait, did we not have that? Or someone has suggested that before, and I think it's quite a nice idea, actually. Yeah, someone else likes that. Angel of the Groove likes that as well. Yep, so a few things to think about. From that point... Yes, indeed. Edwin Slabbert. Food could be an interesting one, couldn't it? Anything fantasy related. I'm a big fan of the fantasy genre as well myself. Guns can be nice, can they? I know what you mean though. Yeah, how to check that in stream. Good point, Corias. Thank you very much. You're always a stable knowledge throughout the streams, aren't you? How do we check that with the poly count? I suppose we could. You could have your wireframe renders next to your. That could be the challenge. Your wireframe next to your, and go as low poly as possible, but still with cool detail. And you've got to show your wireframe, and you've got to show the finished output. That could be quite an interesting one. I like the sound of that. Mythology stuff. Okay, so yeah, we'll call it a day there. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to buy my course. And it's on sale apparently on Udemy, so get across to Udemy. I mean, the link is in the description, but that takes you to Teachable, and I don't think there's a sale on there, so get it from Udemy instead. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for joining me and all the entries. Well done to... My brain's gone again. That's the winner. Who's the winner? My brain. What's wrong with me? Anyway, well done to everybody, to be honest, who entered, because that's more the point, isn't it? It's not about winning as such, is it? It was the cool one with the dreadlocks and the cool little bug on the shoulder that won. I just cannot remember who it was now. But anyway, Drowsy, thank you, Corey S. There we go. I need your stability here. Okay, so remember, put your suggestions onto this competition chat here. That would be very helpful. And then I'll put a poll together and we can vote for the winner. Right then, so there we go, 2 hours, just right. Lovely. Yeah, I think it has, isn't it? You can use drawings as well. It can be 2D or 3D, yeah, that's fine. It's just to get your work out there and enjoy yourself. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. And I will see you next time. Happy blending. And remember to buy my course.